Hi, I'm Annika Johnson from Al Johnson's in Sister Bay. I hope you enjoy my new video series called Door County Girl. These are stories of my life, the people and places that I love, and of course how we all survive here in northern Wisconsin. You can come back as often as you like, but don't forget to subscribe to Al's YouTube channel. I'll be posting lots of really cool new videos. So let's go.
All right, everybody, welcome to Door County Girl. Once again, no girl.
She's busy, she's busy working right now, so that's why we get to slough off and escape Al's and hang out here and make fun food and try it and stuff like that.
Yeah, actually, we
probably won this one.
Yeah.
She's busy at in the warehouse.
She got a day off this week. We should have taken advantage of her day off and done the filming on that day. Like, where's my sister? It was on Wednesday.
What better use of a day off?
Yeah,
for the lady
and they go,
who
she's
works all
off.
the time.
I go, what do you mean she's off? She doesn't get a day off. But, anyway, she's been working her tail off this summer, that's for sure.
Yeah, they did, and this is the time of year. It's sort of weird because we get all our stuff comes in the spring usually, and we get everything. And you would be amazed at how much work it takes just to price things, to put a price on something. Yeah. It's just crazy. But invariably, this time of year, early September, this is when we're filming it, Christmas comes in.
Yeah.
All the Christmas stuff starts coming. We got a big shipment from Sweden.
And it's organizing it in the warehouse.
It's getting it on the right shelf, getting it, with the price on and everything else. And we usually have Christmas out all year, but this is when all the sort of the newer Christmas items come because that's when they're made.
Organized chaos is what
it is. And I'm like, I got in there this morning and I'm like, there's a box here, box there, box there. Like it was they're getting ready and they are just going at it. And we're sort of old school in our pricing, which is, we like it and it works for us. So, yeah.
All right, kids, here's what we got going on today. So we got something that I always called salt gurka. Some Swedes call it pressed gurka.
So I know the Swedish word gurka and what it means only because it's on our Yule board menu that I see every year.
Because he does the gurka salad
there.
Yeah. So it's cucumber. And I remember when I was in Sweden, anytime you went to somebody's house, especially in the summer, tail end of summer, when cucumbers are abundant, and what do you do with all these things? Everybody has a little bowl in the refrigerator with salt gurka. And I've never really cared to press the gurka. What they're trying to do is press the water out of it before they process it. We'll do it this time here on some paper towels.
I think there's also a reason, now we use the English cucumber all the time.
Yep.
When a lot of back in the day, you had a lot of the bitterness from the seeds, so pressing it probably helped.
And I do notice there are some that are more bitter than others too, so you kind of adjust your sugar accordingly. We're going to make a very simple solution, and it's fast. I mean, you can get this thing done. It takes you 5 minutes to prep it out, maybe an hour in the refrigerator, it's ready to go. Next day it's even better.
Yeah.
So what we got here then is we got some water, and we heated it up a little bit to help the sugar dissolve. We're also going to add 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. You could use white vinegar, you could use champagne vinegar, any of those things. I kind of like the taste of this one here though.
Have you ever had, some of my favorite vinegar of all time is white balsamic vinegar.
Oh, really?
And if you've had it, you know how awesome it is. It's really sweet, actually. But it's really great to use. You can sort of not even use sugar when you make vinaigrettes with it.
Right.
If you use the sugar in your vinaigrette, it's just really tasty. It's very syrupy. It's really good on a lot of things. But otherwise, I'm an apple cider guy.
Yeah, I do like that.
Sorry, so that's the salt?
This is the sugar.
Sugar, okay.
You scared me for a minute there.
I did that on purpose.
Nice. So we're just going to stir this up so it dissolves in there. And you can cook this off a little bit, but you got to remember to let it cool down. You're not looking to cook the cucumber.
Yeah, you're doing basically like a cold pickle solution to a certain extent.
Sure,
or something
sure.
Like that, or cold pickling.
Yep.
My wife does this a lot of times. We do onions. We like the onions because I think it works really great, and we'll add it to a lot of the Mexican food that we'll eat. So
I do this. Yeah, I do this with the guys at work. Showed me how to do it with habaneros, as my dad would call them, habaneros, and we make a nice pickled habanero.
Yeah, there's a lot of peppers floating around the kitchen now this time of year.
Well, every one of the cooks I think on the line
Are they growing their
They're
own?
growing their own.
Because so this has been the funniest thing. My wife's like, "Where'd you get this one random pepper?" And I'm like,
Eli?
The guy goes, "Hey, it's a cross between this and that, and it's from Thailand, and it's like, I mean, it's like some weird variation of something." And then I was in the kitchen the other day. Elias comes up and goes, "Hey," he's like, "Here, try this jalapeno."
Yeah.
So, and my mother-in-law, she makes a ton of pepper. She grows tons of peppers, and she usually gives them to me, and I let them sit in my refrigerator forever, and then finally I'm not lazy anymore, and I make hot sauce with them.
Sure.
So that's what I've been saving all these.
Yeah,
It's been funny. It's like,
I love it. When I walk in, they always put it in my shirt pocket as I walk by. It's like no words are even exchanged. I'm like, and the people watching is like, what's going on over there?
Exactly.
All right.
So Rolf is about to use the most dangerous thing in the kitchen, the mandolin. It is. I've seen many a fingertip go flying.
It's an aggressive machine.
It works really well, but you gotta pay attention, I guess is the main thing.
Yeah, you can get one of those blocks to hold on to it.
Can't let your hands slide.
What you should not be doing is looking at the camera and not looking at your work and just randomly talking, because that's when you're gonna.
That's the worst thing I've got. You look up, I'll talk. So how thick are these?
I like them a little thicker than the thinness that a lot of people call for, because I like a little crunch in them when I eat them.
Yeah.
My mom makes these at home. I don't think she puts sugar in hers, because hers are always very salty but very good. And how I always used to, and we're making such a small batch.
I mean, it's really like a condiment for the most part, and
It is, but we in Sweden, they make a sandwich out of it, salt gurka sandwich. So it's a buttered limpa and cucumbers.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that have been lightly pickled in a small brine. So
you're laying them out on.
I'm just doing this so it soaks up some of the water from the cucumber, and you should probably salt it in layers if you want that nice saltiness in there.
Yeah. And then this is a good time to pour a cocktail and throw like a couple cucumber slices in it.
Yes, on a cool
day.
day, or on a hot day when you want a cool drink.
Yeah, exactly. Where you wait for it to pickle. So that's the salt going on.
That's just salt, yep.
And then you layer it?
Just layer it up. And you've got a bigger pan, you could go that route too. And then a lot of people, what they do when they get the name Pressgurka is that they'll put another plate on top of it, but I'm just going to push the paper towel on it.
So I know you used vinegar. Would you use a different acid? Would you ever try a little citrus maybe or something?
I've never done it, but I'll bet it would be nice that way. Okay. So now we just, the salt's going to help dehydrate it a little bit. Yep. We'll see how our sugar has dissolved here, which it looks like it dissolved very, very nicely. So while that's going on there, Kit, if I could get you to use your knife skills and cut up some of the dill for me. And you can never have too much dill. I know one of the episodes, my sister turned to me one day and said, I'm not a big fan of dill. And I just about lost my mind. I said, how can you not like dill? We grew up all around dill. All Swedes like dill.
I see. I love dill.
And so that was a revealing moment for me that day. She'll tolerate it. She says she's not crazy about it.
She doesn't like dill. They're crazy.
So typically the recipe would call for maybe 2 tablespoons, but I like dill.
So is this sort of rough chop? We're going fine?
Yeah, just rough chop. We're just looking to get it seasoned in there.
Sort of there then. You guys are going in the bowl, or no?
Yep, it's going to go in the bowl, and we're going to pour that solution on top, and then we're going to put the cucumbers right in there. So let's go ahead and, like I said, you could press these down more if you wanted to get it all out, but I don't think it's necessary.
The cucumber flavor is really nice, though.
Yeah.
It's not like it's going to be in your face.
And this is, and the English, like you said, the English cucumbers, they call seedless, which is not necessarily true, but
it's not like those big chunky ones where you bite into them and you really do taste a little bit of bitterness in it. And my daughter, this is like my daughter's after-school snack.
She'll eat a cucumber?
She just sits down and eats a cucumber. I like that and those like pints of the little sweet cherry tomatoes. Those are 2 of her most favorite things.
For me, I remember the longest time, I was like, I don't get the whole cucumber thing. And then one time when I had salt on it, I'm like, oh, I understand the cucumber. It tastes delicious.
It is. I mean, it's great. It's a refreshing kind of thing.
So now we're pouring the solution over here. You can just use your fingers, toss it around a little bit. And then you would just cover this and put it in the ice box, or the refrigerator actually, maybe an hour, and they're ready to go. Next day they're even better. And I did make some up earlier today, so I'll turn around here and grab the small bowl that I have here. I cut these extra thin, so they're a little different.
I think the really neat thing is you see they get like a really glossiness to them, and you can tell that they've sort of been sitting in the solution for a while.
Right, the sugar is shining on you there.
Exactly.
So now let's bring that a loaf of Limpa bread out. And I got a special treat here. We've got some goat butter, Swedish goat butter. And this is, when I was in Sweden, every house we went to in the afternoon for fika in the summertime, it was a salt gurka sandwich.
Really?
Yep.
So like a smørgåsbord?
Yeah. Let's see if I gotta get a butter knife here. Steal one out of here. Have you had goat butter?
I have, yeah.
Did you take it on?
I've tried almost every kind of goat thing I could get my hands on a lot of times. So.
Go ahead and put some cucumber on there. I had yak butter.
So yeah, what is the weird? Well, I got my dog a yak cheese chewy. You ever see those?
No.
They're amazing. They're like, it's cheese that is just like if you took the rind of any like super hard cheese, it's like a block like that. But the dogs love it. They just chew on it, and they just chew on it. It's been taking her forever to like even get close to like.
Really, those needle sharp teeth that dog has?
I know. She's just sitting there. She's just grinding it out on.
Kit's
on
got
the
a
yak.
fantastic dog,
Yeah,
Livy.
Yeah, Rolf's.
A boxer mix?
She's got to have something because she always uses her paw.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah, nonstop.
Hey,
when
let's
she
go
wants
do this.
something,
Yeah.
yeah. And then you think she's tired out, she'll stand up and do some more. Let's go do something else.
Let's go do something.
Well, let's try this. You can see how it's a great summer treat.
Just, ooh, the goat butter pops out.
Yeah, it does have that kind of goat cheese aftertaste to it.
No, it has a. Plus the limp is just nice.
Now, when I go to my mom's house, she always has a small bowl like this going on. So you don't have to do a whole bunch ahead of time. You just do it as you get a cucumber or two.
No, I mean this would be the most ideal summer salad, summer sandwich kind of thing for
Or
just
dining al fresco on a soft afternoon.
I mean, super easy, and like these things are going to last a while in your.
Oh yeah,
refrigerator.
yeah. You can put those in there for at least a week, if not more. And the other ones here, like I said, I cut a little bit thicker. They'll get a little more crisp, or stay a little more crisp. But I'm digging this goat butter.
I am too. They're really good. There's a big difference when you get like quality. Like when it's. I mean, this goat butter wasn't cheap, but
No.
like you can just taste the flavor.
It's like even when you buy that curry butter from the.
Yeah, it just has a cheesy quality to it
Irish
that you
butter.
don't get from like sort of the main.
Well, there you have it. Super simple. Got extra cucumbers left over. By all means, take half the cucumber, make one of these small solutions up. Doesn't take you much. A little bit of water, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, a little bit of red wine vinegar, white vinegar.
Yeah, this is really good.
And a nice rustic loaf of bread. Goat butter if you can find it, otherwise a quality butter. Otherwise, skip the butter, put a piece of cheese on there. But as a salad, you could eat it as a salad as well. You could add onions to it. You could add peppers to it.
Some garlic maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a clove in there.
But that brings us to another shiny end to this episode of
Thanks
Door
for showing
County
me
Girl.
This is really great. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try this out more often.
And don't forget to
Like and subscribe. Check the goat down in the bottom corner. Just click it. They'll send you a notification when a new video pops up. A lot of times they pop up even earlier before we send it out to you. So if you really want to get on it, you'll get that email from YouTube letting you know that it's there.
You'll be in the know before the people you know are in the know.
Yeah, and like I said too, sometime maybe around Christmas, we may just send out a special little thing to people that have subscribed to the Al's channel, and you'll get some maybe behind the scenes footage. I don't know, something cool like that, or maybe a signed goat card, Christmas card.
Yeah,
That'd
don't be left out.
Yeah.
All right, hey-do, everybody.
Yeah, hey-do. The butter is awesome.
Thanks for watching Door County Girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.